Talk more about this with Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen. She's a House Republican from Florida and a member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congresswoman, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Congrats on the new show.
Thank you very much. You just heard in Deanna's report, 14 Republican senators joined Democrats to pass this immigration overhaul in the Senate. Do you support that bill?
Well, yes, I do support it, but I do understand that that bill is not going to move in the House. We're hoping that any bill will pass in the House so that we can go into conference with the Senate, and out of that conference report, it will be a balanced bill, someone that will be as conservative or as liberal as anyone else and say, you know, this does have border security, and we are a nation of laws, and we're also a nation of fairness and opportunity. And I think that that bill strikes that balance, but it's not going to move in the House.
Why isn't it going to move in the House? Why isn't it going to move?
Speaker Boehner has always said that security, we've got to make sure that the American people trust and believe, and we can prove to them that there will be border security. Remember that a while back, none of us were here then, in '86, Ronald Reagan, a great leader, he had this bill also, and that was one of his legacies, and he said, they all said it wasn't going to be repeated again, but here we are, we've got 11 million people undocumented, and that means that the border security element was not dealt with. So the House is really very strongly in favor of border security first, and we will be passing many bills that are just on that. And my fear is this, that the more conservative members of our party will vote no because they worry about getting any bill into conference, even though they may agree with that border security bill. And many Democrats may vote no because they want to deal with the 11 million undocumented first. So if those two coalitions come together, that will bring any bill down, and that's what I'm worried about. We just need to get to conference and see if we can negotiate, compromise. We won't get everything we want, but I think it'll be a fair bill for the American people and for America's economy.
Let me ask you about part of that. I mean, some of your Republican colleagues, or conservative Republican colleagues, most Republicans in the House actually, they represent conservative districts with very small populations of Latinos living in their districts, and their constituents mostly strongly oppose any pathway to citizenship. So if it's not advantageous for them politically, and if it doesn't work for them and their constituents, how do you convince them to go along with this? Well,
that's a great question. That's going to be very difficult, and that's why we're going to do border security bills, and that's why those conservatives should really look at those bills that are coming out of Bob Goodlette's Judiciary Committee, and we're hoping they can say, hey, if you're for border security, this bill is to verify your employment. This bill is to make sure that there's going to be no more entry illegally into the United States. This won't be repeated again, and that they're not empty promises, that they really are triggers that are going to be enforced, and vote for the bill. But I worry that those two blocks will come together and we won't pass something. But that's in the future. I remain hopeful that folks will represent their district as well they should, and at the same time look out for the interests of America and understand that this bill is going to be positive for the economy, good for workers. People will pay taxes, they'll pay penalties, they won't be getting in front of anybody who's come here legally. It's a pretty balanced bill, but we'll do our own. I understand that, but I hope that both sides give our measures an opportunity to be discussed with our constituents as well as be debated in the House in an open process, because we are very open in the House.
All right, Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, great to see you.
Thank you so much.